So we have the latest LG Gram for 2025, and in front of me, I have the big one. This is the 17-inch. These laptops, obviously, you've heard of them in the past. These are incredibly thin and light, and I had a chance to take a peek at these when I was at CES this year, and especially at the 17-inch size, it's pretty impressive how lightweight they're able to make this thing. As far as the specifications go, it's 17 inches. It has a 90 watt-hour battery, and the weight is 1299 grams, and crazy thin as well. Like, at a point, it doesn't even feel like it has components in it. Whoa. So check out how thin it is, first of all, and then the weight of it. To put this in perspective, that's compared to the front edge. Let's see if I compare it maybe to the back, which is fatter. Look at that. So the other things you get in the box, get a little bit of paperwork, and I'm assuming a power adapter, which, yeah, we do. And they've gone with this style, almost like a smartphone style power brick. So extremely portable, 65 watt, and a longer Type-C cable, which is good enough for this system. On the outside device, you're gonna see two USB-A ports, that's on the right-hand side, as well as an analog audio jack. And over on the other side, we're gonna have a full-size HDMI, which is almost the entire width of the device, and two Type-C connectors. Here you can catch a look at the keyboard layout, been able to fit in a number pad to go with your full-size keyboard, a really large trackpad. You can see, of course, we have Intel Core Ultra 7 chip, as well as Intel Arc graphics. There is the range of motion for the display, and even though this thing is super thin and light, when it comes to opening and closing it, it is a one-handed operation. It stays planted as you lift the display. The keyboard is a chiclet style, and I'm surprised that they're able to make this thing as sturdy as it is, given how light and thin it is. But yeah, if you've typed on a chiclet style keyboard, this is gonna be a familiar type of experience. It has a matte display and a fairly slim bezel, especially on the sides. So some quick specifications. Obviously, it's running Arrow Lake. You have your Copilot key, and you've also got LG's own AI features on there, including Gram Chat on the device and then Gram Chat in the cloud. The display, as mentioned, it is an IPS display, and this is the 17-inch model, but it's also important to note that they are offering the Gram at different sizes, and you can actually get it in a couple of different colors. So we are looking at Obsidian Black. You can also get it in a blue color. The first thing that strikes you when you boot it up is just the massive display, because there's just not that many 17-inch laptops out there anymore, maybe outside of gaming laptops. When it comes to productivity laptops, most of them are about 16 inches. Teleprompter, if you want to have information displayed that you can reference. Of course, you can also see persistent things like the weather, your agenda or schedule, and your notes, all superimposed inside of the lens that you're looking through. So they're called Even Realities, the G1 Etro calculator or something like that, but it's not gonna show you full resolution images. It's not gonna show you video. It's meant to be simple and minimal. That's the idea, simple and minimal. And I feel like the speakers got a little bit louder from the previous generation. That's the way it seems to me. So one of the big focuses for LG across the Gram lineup is going to be their approach to AI. Obviously, you guys are familiar with Copilot, but LG wants to take it a step further by introducing their own two options, including one which is completely on device and can be used offline when you don't have an internet connection. So I'll just show you here. We have the first called Gram Chat on device, and then they've also got Gram Chat Cloud. Now, Gram Chat Cloud, you can think of like GPT, similar experience there. The cloud-based AI is pretty self-explanatory, but maybe more interesting to me, and the place to start is with the on-device, because the on-device AI can actually reach into your own files, for example, in order to conduct searches. It also has a time travel feature. Based on-device AI technology, it is more secure than cloud AI. It can also be used anywhere. You know, sometimes you're on an airplane or something and you might not have a connection. So the first example is search. If you select the search tab, you can find information inside your PC. And of course, that's gonna go beyond just file searches. It can also look for settings. It can look into apps, documents. It's also got this thing called time travel, which you can think of sort of like screenshots of your desktop. If you need to recall something that you were working on or something you were searching for, you can actually use AI to look through that series of desktop images in order to potentially recall the thing that you're forgetting or looking for. First, turn on extended battery life. Translate, turn on dark mode, find a document completed this week, so a time-dependent search. Turn on dark mode. Oh yeah, did you see that? So these are things, I mean, they're obviously pretty basic, but normally you would dive into a settings menu, and here you can access these things via conversational means. I worked on that a month ago. Sick. Good. So I have my summary from the document, which I was working on a month ago, which was discovered by my on-device AI. Then I'm taking my summary, my AI-generated summary of that document and translating it. 1931 in Jinju, and established Guro Trading Company in 1940. After liberation, he moved his base to Busan. A global electronics giant. Oh, here we go. We're getting some troubleshooting suggestions based on the fact that the battery isn't charging. Obviously, the battery is charging on this model, but you can see this is a little bit more modern than a help menu, obviously. All right, now next up, we go to the cloud. Look at this, create an itinerary for a weekend New York trip. Draft a happy birthday message to a friend. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go. Now this is gonna be familiar to you guys if you've used, and it comes in quick and everything else. Dear friend's name, wishing you a very happy birthday. I hope your special day is filled with joy. This is what you want on your birthday, Will. You want my AI generated birthday wishes. You'll never be able to tell that it wasn't me, because I sound exactly like that. Try again with more spice. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you a birthday that's amazing, fabulous, and unforgettable as you are. Not spicy enough. Happy freaking birthday! I hope your day is as wild and epic as you are. May it be filled with outrageous fun, insane laughter. I'm sending you fist one. Happy birthday, you magnificent beast.
Oh, God.
Somebody is actually writing that. That's what's crazy. There's a human who's sending that somewhere. I'm telling you. This is too happy. Make it sad. As your birthday arrives, I find myself reflecting on the passage of time and the many moments we've shared. Days can be bittersweet, reminding us of the years gone by.
It's like I'm 90.
Yeah, so this is strong context. I love it. It's fantastic. And look, it can look through Drive. Obviously, you can look at your schedule, summarize unread emails, or you can just mess around the way that I have. More capable, but you need that internet connection, obviously, and less based on your hardware. Like the on-device version has the ability to reach in and change something like I showed you with dark mode. I can see people using that. It might save a little bit of time depending on how you have your device configured in the first place. You could just jump into the on-device and make that modification, while at the same time still having your more typical AI experience on the web via Gram Chat Cloud, or even for that matter, Copilot, which is still present on the Gram devices. So you've got a number of AI options to choose from. So there's the new 17-inch LG Gram. Look at how slim that thing is. I mean, for me, that's the main attraction of these devices. If you're just looking for the thinnest and lightest with a variety of sizes to choose from. And of course, additionally now you have this variety of AI that you can choose from on the device. But if you just want something that's really unbelievably lightweight for what it is, then check out the Gram series.